Hey, biological sciences students, welcome to the spring 2020 term. Ian Gordon here, Brock Teaching and Learning Libraries, and 10 essential library resources for biology students. Check them out here. They're all listed here, but I'll go through them one at a time. Setting up your remote access, knowing where to get help, how to book a research consultation, don't be shy. Library spaces and places. Omni, it's our database on our front page. Make this a priority. Databases define biological sciences articles to supplement labs, your own research, or your own learning as well. Citing and writing, I'm going to show you Zotero Bib if you don't know about it already. Digital Learning Hub, learning objects built for busy students like you. Scholarly peer-reviewed, so what's the big deal? And finishing up with help writing up labs, assignments, and articles. So let's get started. Setting up off-campus remote proxy access as soon as possible. Well, if you've moved through Sakai, if you've moved through resources, moving through the Brock proxy portal and setting that up, and I'll show you how that's done, gives you seamless access, whether on or off campus, to Brock library materials. You never have to pay for anything. Though we can help you find things we don't own, but you shouldn't have to pay for anything or have problems accessing, downloading, or looking at things online. On our homepage, it says use the library, and there's the URL. You click on it, and it moves you through the instructions and where to get help. Sometimes setting it up on your Mac or your computer or your mobile device just isn't working for you, so we can help you with that as well. Further down the page is more instructions, so look at Brock University Library homepage. Using the library and click on Off-Campus Access. Where to get help at any time of day or night. And that's kind of amazing, day or night. Many ways to reach out for help on all our web pages. You click on the Brock homepage and click on the Research Support Chat with the Librarian. It's on the top right-hand corner. Ask a Librarian is almost on all our pages. If you click on it, there's someone from across Ontario. We do this cooperatively with almost all other Ontario University libraries. There's someone there that can maybe answer your quick question of, I can't find this, or how do I get started, or how do I cite and although those sorts of questions you go, I just need help, which are available through the day, through the early evening, and even on weekends as well. So it's a great, I just need to know this now, ask or chat with the librarian. In the top right-hand corner, there's chat. You can email us. On the bottom, it says our generic Brock Library email, and someone will get back to you hopefully by the next day. And you can phone us at the Ask Us desk. It's the Brock phone number, extension 4583. And if there's someone there, hopefully they can help you. Book a research consultation. Don't be shy. So there's my picture, and there's schedule an appointment or book a consultation. It's on several places on our website, but under a Brock Library homepage, research support, there's an entry there that says research consultation. So if you click on that, it brings up a list of people that you can book a consultation with. It's usually 40 minutes, half an hour, just depending on the librarian. And you select the date that you like, and you look at the availability, and you click on that particular time. So if you could pick me, the calendar and availability matches my availability, which is kind of neat as well. So why would you want to meet and book a research consultation? Well, sometimes your professor says, do this, and you go, I didn't make sense, or I want to learn more about Zotero, or how to use the library, or just have my computer, I want to bring my laptop in, and we want to work on this, whether it's a virtual consultation or it's an in-person consultation. Hopefully we can help. When you click on the day and the time, it'll ask you, so why do you want to meet with this particular person, including me? So just fill out like one sentence, I need to know, or I'm curious about, or can you help me with this? And it actually works quite well. Most people find it really valuable to work one-on-one, or two of you can come in and you can work as a group of three. Library spaces and places. Well, there's lots of spaces. If you haven't been on campus, or if you've been on campus, the Gibson Library, which is in the Shimon Tower, it's also on the base of the tower, is our main library. The Learning Commons surrounds the base of the tower, and you can book and read resources and use resources there. The map. Digital GIS library, which is in the C part of Mackenzie Child Complex, is kind of neat. You'll go by it one day and go, oh, there it is. Archives and special collections on the library's 10th floor has really a neat number of digital, including print resources. Makerspace in the Rankin Pavilion is kind of neat. And the IRC is the Faculty of Education Instructional Resource Center. So you go by it in their building and you go, oh, but all their resources in all these places are available to everyone through Omni. So here's some pictures. The Learning Commons at the top left, special collections, the Brock Tower, where the main floor of the library, so you have to come into the library to go up to those floors. And there's something different in each floor. Some people map out a particular area because that's where they like to meet people, or that's where they like to study, or between or after or before classes. The library is always usually open. The makerspace in the top right-hand corner, people helping out, roving through, and the map data GIS library picture someone using a print map, but almost everything they own is in digital format. Omni Database, make this a priority. It's our landing page, our discovery layer. It's our one-stop shop. It's a good database that may solve all your problems as well. You'll see it right on our front page. And if you click on the advanced search, you can search for an advanced, or you click on Omni search tips, you can do that as well. Most importantly, always look at today's hours. So look up whether the library is physically open if you want to see whether you want to use the library or not. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not, as we move towards May and summer, as we move towards September as well. So click on Omni search tips. It brings up a number of resources, which are a number of tabs, and a number of videos. Watch this, because it'll give you some tips to set up Omni so it works best for you, and other services I'm not going to expand upon today. But if you click on Advanced Search here on our homepage, it brings up a database search interface that's not like Google. You can be very specific, looking for books, looking for films or videos or streaming content, or looking for specific articles by keywords or phrases. So ask if you need help. And here, our Omni Frequently Asked Question YouTube video, only 5 minutes and 54 seconds, time well wasted. It gives you like the really neat things that Omni can do that you may not have figured out yourself. So check it out. DAS is to find scholarly biological sciences articles, lots of them. They're mainly hidden, not in Omni, which works quite well, but if you click on Research Guides and go to the Biological Sciences Research Guide by program, it'll bring up this particular homepage, which gives you a commentary of all the databases, scholarly and news databases that you can use to find articles to supplement a lab research, or just to find interesting things about your professor or your teaching assistant. Lots of content, lots of alternate databases that are free and open that link to our content, but move through these databases and through the proxy server that hopefully you've got set up. So when you find something, you can download it, read it, or push it somewhere that you can use it and cite it for the future as well. There's lots of databases. If you move down through this page, there's other things that you can look up as well. So scholarly databases. Citing and writing resources. Well, citing and writing is really important, even for biology students. I'm going to show you Zotero and Zotero Bib, which is a tool that we use that's connected to the citing and writing page. So here's two books, Tools for Critical Thinking in Biology. There's a citation, and all books have ISBNs, more than one usually, which is like a social insurance number for a book. It's usually 13 or 7 digits long. And articles have DOIs, or digital object identifiers, and so they're numbers and letters, smattering of those, and they're unique to a particular article. So here's an article by your professor and a book that would be really kind of neat. So you get it, you look at it, it's in our library, you need to cite it. You don't want to plagiarize, but you want to cite it and use it appropriately. The citation style is neat, and Zotero Bib runs off Zotero, which is a citation management system. Got to learn about that. Book or research consultation, I'll show you how that works. But here's the Zotero Bib where I go to it, it's free and open. I put in the DOI and I select the style APA, but there's 100 or thousands of them that you can use, and it creates the citation. I can cut and paste, and you know what? It's pretty good. I don't have to change anything here. It's a neat tool that you can use to do quick and dirty citations, pulling the data from Zotero as well. So Zotero Bib, bookmark it on your laptop or your computer or your mobile device. Digital Learning Hub. This past year, the Brock Learning Library built objects built for busy students. And so here they are. It's on GitHub, which is a open source, in the right-hand corner, and it's linked to our library. A number of digital learning objects, which I'll show you what it is. I put the word peer to find out peer-reviewed, and we have many of them, and we're building them now. And it picked up a particular article. I want to know about scholarly peer review, which is the gold standard for articles in biological and other sciences as well. And so I clicked on peer review. I got this particular digital learning object. You can learn about it, the objects there, the activity, the feedback, and then you can link to it and kind of move through it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of neat to do, but it teaches you the importance and the criteria behind peer review and why it's such a big deal. Last thing is help writing up labs, assignments, and articles. This is something you may not have done before, formally writing up articles, developing opinions, or doing a poster presentation, or writing about, do I put in 10 as in APA 10, or do I write TEN? All those small formatting rules and standards and how do you develop a paper in a lab are kind of neat. And so these are listed on the Biological Sciences Library Research Guide. Under writing and citing, they're here, and there's a number of tools, Zotero, other formatting, open source tools. But on this page, there's help with writing presentations and lab reports. Over the years, I've pulled these together, mainly from other university libraries, and they're actually good. Short, succinct, best practices for doing those sorts of things. Also on this page, there's resources that can help you with writing a summary of a research article. Sometimes that's just not as easy as you think it is, and so getting help on that would be great. And further down this page, there are ebooks and documents that can help you with your report, essay, presentation, or your poster, specifically aligned with sciences and biological sciences as well. So check these out when you go, how do I? Or maybe I need to know something about them. It'd be time well wasted. So there you go, 10 lab resources for biology students. Email me if you have a problem. Put your name or Brock or university in the subject line so it doesn't fall in my junk mail and I get it. Importantly, I'm part of a team of librarians that could help. I work with health sciences as well as the faculty of mathematics and sciences. So have a great term. And remember, don't be embarrassed to reach out for help. We can